Have you felt like something is off with your body lately? You may not be aware of it, but it's possible that you're going through a Kundalini awakening, a powerful spiritual transformation. It's crucial for you to be aware of the signs you're going through one. Kundalini awakening is a profound spiritual event that involves the awakening of a dormant energy located at the base of the spine. This energy, often symbolized as a coiled serpent, lies in a state of potential energy, waiting to be activated. When the Kundalini energy awakens, it begins to rise through the body's energy centers, known as chakras. This process is not just a physical experience, it's deeply spiritual, leading to significant personal transformation and spiritual enlightenment. The concept of Kundalini comes from ancient Indian spiritual traditions, particularly those related to yoga and tantra. According to these traditions, every person has this latent energy within them, but it often remains dormant throughout one's life. The awakening of Kundalini is seen as a powerful step towards achieving a higher state of consciousness and spiritual awareness. When Kundalini energy is awakened, it travels upwards through the spine, passing through each of the 7 chakras. These chakras are energy centers in the body, each associated with different aspects of life and consciousness. As the Kundalini energy moves through these chakras, it activates and purifies them, leading to a range of physical, emotional, and spiritual changes. This process is often accompanied by heightened states of awareness and a deeper connection to the universe. A Kundalini awakening can be triggered at any point in your life, and you might just be going through one without even being aware of it. In the midst of a spiritual awakening, one of the most powerful and undeniable experiences is the surge of intense emotions. These emotions can range from profound joy and love to deep sadness or anger, often appearing suddenly and with great force. This emotional intensity is a direct result of the transformative energy working through your system, bringing to the surface feelings that may have been suppressed or unnoticed for a long time. As this process unfolds, you might find yourself experiencing emotions more vividly than ever before. Even minor events or thoughts can trigger strong emotional reactions. This heightened emotional state is a sign that the energy is not just affecting your physical body, but is also working through your emotional and psychological layers. It's as though the energy is cleansing your emotional body, pushing out old, unresolved emotions so they can be acknowledged and released. One of the key aspects of these intense emotions is their unpredictability. You may feel perfectly calm one moment, only to be overwhelmed by a wave of emotion the next. These emotional fluctuations can be challenging, but they are also an essential part of the spiritual journey. They provide an opportunity to confront and heal emotional wounds that may have been buried deep within. During a Kundalini awakening, one of the significant experiences people often report is a heightened sensitivity to sensory input, leading to what can be described as sensory overload. This heightened sensitivity can make the world around you feel overwhelming as your senses become more acute and you start to perceive things more intensely than before. When Kundalini energy rises, it doesn't just affect your internal state. It also enhances your perception of the external world. Your senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell can become much more sensitive. You might find that everyday sounds, lights, or textures feel amplified, making them seem more intense or even uncomfortable. For example, normal background noise might start to feel too loud, or bright lights might seem almost blinding. This is because your nervous system is becoming more finely tuned, processing more information than it typically would. Sensory overload can manifest in various ways. You might feel that everything around you is too much to handle, leading to feelings of being overwhelmed. This could make you more aware of small details in your environment that you previously overlooked. You may notice things like subtle changes in temperature, minor shifts in light, or background sounds that others might ignore. This heightened awareness can be fascinating, but it can also be challenging to manage, especially if you're in a busy or noisy environment. Your emotional sensitivity may also increase, making you more susceptible to the energies and emotions of others around you. You might find that you pick up on other people's moods more easily, and these can affect you more strongly than before. This can contribute to a sense of being overwhelmed, as you're not only dealing with your own heightened senses, but also with the amplified emotional energy from those around you. This phase of sensory overload is a natural part of the Kundalini awakening process. As your energy levels rise, your body and mind are adjusting to new frequencies and levels of awareness. It's common for this adjustment period to feel intense, as your system is learning how to balance and integrate the increased energy and sensitivity. One of the more surprising signs that can occur during the spiritual awakening process is the experience of spontaneous movements. These involuntary actions can take many forms, including shaking, jerking, or even adopting yoga poses and mudras, hand gestures, without any prior knowledge or intention. These movements are not random. They are often responses to the flow of energy within your body. When this energy begins to move through your system, it can cause your body to react in ways you might not expect. The energy flow can be so strong that it prompts your body to move in specific ways to help release blockages or to guide the energy along its path. For example, you might find yourself suddenly adopting a yoga pose that you've never practiced before, or your hands might form specific gestures that feel natural in the moment. These spontaneous movements are often seen as a way for the body to align itself with the new energy patterns that are emerging. As the energy works its way through the body, it may encounter areas of tension or resistance. The involuntary movements can help to release this tension, allowing the energy to flow more freely and helping your body to adjust to the changes that are taking place. Experiencing sudden and intense shifts in body temperature is another significant sign during a spiritual awakening. These changes can manifest as extreme heat or cold that seems to come from within, rather than being influenced by your external environment. Such fluctuations in temperature are linked to the movement and activation of energy within the body. You might notice waves of heat that rise through your body, often starting from the base of the spine and moving upward. This sensation of heat is commonly associated with the energy pushing through blockages or clearing pathways within your energy system. It can feel as though your entire body is radiating warmth, even in a cool environment. This internal heat is often described as intense, but not like a typical fever. It's more of an energetic warmth that signals the presence and movement of powerful energy. On the other hand, some people experience intense cold. This cold sensation can feel as though it's penetrating deep into your bones, leaving you chilled even in warm surroundings. The sensation of cold is often related to the purification process that happens as the energy works through your system. It may also indicate that the energy is moving through parts of the body where blockages are being released, leading to a temporary feeling of coldness. These temperature changes are a physical response to the increased energy activity within the body. As the energy rises and interacts with the chakras and energy channels, it can cause the body to react in ways that might seem unusual, but are perfectly normal in this context. The heat or cold you experience is a reflection of the energy's influence on your physical state. A significant shift that often accompanies spiritual growth is a marked increase in intuitive abilities. This heightened intuition goes beyond simple gut feelings or instincts. It involves a deeper, almost effortless knowing that seems to come from a place beyond your regular thoughts or logic. It's as though your inner guidance system becomes more finely tuned, allowing you to access information and insights that were previously hidden or unclear. This surge in intuitive awareness can manifest in various ways. You might find that you suddenly have a clearer understanding of situations, people, or decisions without needing to analyze them extensively. This deeper sense of knowing often feels natural and undeniable, as if the answers are simply presented to you without the need for conscious thought. It's a sign that your connection to your inner self, and perhaps to something greater, is strengthening. As your intuition sharpens, you may also notice an increased ability to sense the energies and emotions of others. This can make you more empathetic and aware of the underlying dynamics in your relationships and interactions. You might pick up on subtle cues that you previously overlooked, helping you to understand the intentions and feelings of those around you more clearly. This heightened empathy is part of your evolving intuition, allowing you to connect with others on a deeper, more meaningful level. Another aspect of heightened intuition is the ability to receive insights or messages in unexpected ways. These can come in the form of sudden ideas, dreams, or even what might feel like gentle nudges from your subconscious. These intuitive messages often guide you toward making decisions or taking actions that align more closely with your true purpose or path. This can lead to a stronger sense of alignment with your life's direction, as you feel more in tune with the flow of events around you. One of the most noticeable signs of a Kundalini awakening is the experience of increased energy sensations throughout the body. These sensations often begin at the base of the spine, where the Kundalini energy is said to reside, and can spread throughout the entire body as the energy rises. This energy can feel like a tingling, warmth, or even an electric current moving along the spine and other parts of the body. These energy sensations are not just physical, they are deeply connected to the spiritual aspect of Kundalini awakening. As the energy begins to flow more freely, it activates the chakras or energy centers within the body. This activation can lead to a heightened awareness of the energy moving through your body. You might feel this energy as a subtle vibration or a strong surge, depending on how intense your experience is. This increased energy can manifest in different ways. For some, it might feel like warmth spreading through the body, especially along the spine. This warmth can be comforting and soothing, or it might feel intense and overwhelming. Others may experience a tingling sensation, as if energy is bubbling or vibrating just beneath the skin. This tingling is often most noticeable in the hands, feet, and head, but it can occur anywhere in the body. Another common sensation is a feeling of electric currents running through the body. This can be a mild buzzing feeling or a more intense, almost shocking sensation. These currents are the result of the Kundalini energy moving through the energy channels in the body, often referred to as nadis in yogic traditions. As the energy flows, it can clear blockages and open up these channels, which might be experienced as these electric-like sensations. These energy sensations can be a sign that your body is adjusting to the new levels of energy flowing through it. As the Kundalini energy rises, it can bring about changes in your physical, emotional, and mental state. This can be a time of great sensitivity, as your body might not be used to handling this amount of energy. During the process of awakening, many people report hearing unexplainable sounds. These sounds are a common sign of this spiritual experience, and they can be both intriguing and puzzling. Unlike everyday noises, these sounds are usually only heard by the person going through the experience. They can range from subtle tones to more pronounced and distinct noises. One of the most commonly reported sounds is a deep rumbling, similar to the sound of thunder or an earthquake, even when there is no external source for such a noise. This rumbling often feels like it originates from within, as if the sound is coming from the depths of the body or the base of the spine. This is often linked to the movement of energy within the body as it begins to flow more freely and intensely. Another sound that people frequently report is musical in nature. This might include hearing harmonious tones, melodies, or even chimes that seem to resonate within the mind or the space around you. These musical sounds are often described as being beautiful and soothing, yet they are untraceable to any physical source. They might come and go suddenly, and they can be accompanied by a sense of peace or heightened awareness. In some cases, these unexplainable sounds can also include voices or whispers that seem to come from within. These are not typically voices in the traditional sense, but rather a subtle communication that feels more like a transmission of knowledge or insight. It's important to note that these sounds are usually not alarming, though they can be surprising if you're not expecting them. These auditory experiences are believed to be linked to the heightened spiritual awareness that comes with the awakening process. As your consciousness expands, you begin to perceive frequencies and vibrations that are normally beyond the range of ordinary human hearing. This expanded perception allows you to tune into sounds that are part of the subtle energy world, which is often inaccessible to the unawakened state. While these sounds can be fascinating, they might also be a bit disorienting at first. It's essential to approach these experiences with an open mind, understanding that they are a natural part of your spiritual journey. The key is not to become too fixated on these sounds, but to acknowledge them as signs that your consciousness is expanding and your energy is evolving. As you progress through a spiritual awakening, it's essential to recognize that this journey is not without its challenges. The process of awakening brings about profound shifts in your physical, emotional, and spiritual life, and these changes can sometimes feel overwhelming. The energy that awakens within you is powerful, and learning to integrate it into your daily life can be a complex and sometimes difficult process. One of the main challenges you might face is the intensity of the experiences. Whether it's the heightened emotions, the physical sensations, or the sudden changes in perception, these can all create a sense of instability or confusion. You might feel as though your world has been turned upside down as you adjust to these new realities. This period of adjustment can be stressful, and it's common to experience moments of doubt, fear, or anxiety as you navigate these uncharted waters. Another challenge is the need for balance. As you undergo these significant changes, it's crucial to find a way to ground yourself. This means maintaining a connection to your everyday life while also allowing space for the spiritual growth that is occurring. Striking this balance can be difficult, especially when the experiences are so intense that they feel all-consuming. Without grounding, you might feel disoriented or disconnected from the world around you. While these signs can indicate a Kundalini awakening, they might also be related to other conditions or health issues. If you experience any of these symptoms and are unsure whether they are part of a spiritual process or something else, it's important to consult a medical professional. Seeking medical advice ensures that you address any potential health concerns appropriately and receive the care you need. Always prioritize your well-being and get a professional opinion if you have any doubts. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.